Craig Crawford here, retired journalist working for nothing but the truth and Social Security check. We're going live to Minnesota here for what's going on. There's some clashes between protesters and the local constabulary and the federal officials amassed there. So let's see what's going on.
I want to go back out to the protest there at the Whipple building, outside the building, where things are getting very heated up. I'm seeing a lot of tear gas and chemical agents. Barrett, what are you seeing on the ground?
Hey, Maria. Yeah. So federal agents have pushed the crowd back, and we've seen just dozens and dozens more law enforcement officials come out and hold this line. Joel Cam is taking a look at here the standoff between protesters and community. Oh, there's some sort of clash over here, Joel. I'm not sure. We've seen multiple bursts of tear gas, of chemical irritant be deployed by agents here this morning, multiple times throughout the morning. Some altercations have been physical. We saw 2 people be pulled away in handcuffs, and just across the way here, you can see more agents are putting on gear and joining the line to hold this crowd back. We've seen a lot of insignia that reads Border Patrol, federal agents. Oh, there's another. There is Joel's capturing some sort of clash here. Obviously, emotions are high.
Well, it was pretty calm during the night, but this morning it seems to be getting a little hotter.
I am
Oh, there's something else happening. Oh, careful, Nate, careful. Careful. You see this going down here with ICE agents trying to, we're not sure what happened, but now it's trying to grab protesters.
You are complicit.
I don't know. Apparently, we're watching grandmas fighting ICE agents. Is what it's come to there in Minneapolis. There's a lot of screaming and hollering. The news cameras are not very well positioned, but they're floating around trying to grab it all. It seems like people just run in all directions. It's just madness. I mean, why is this happening? Why are 2,000 ICE agents even there? Uh-oh, there's the tear gas. Here we go.
Is here.
Boy, it's getting wild out there in Minneapolis. Hello, Kay. KT Bear's there. And we got Jamie and we got Stir. Everybody there? Hello.
Yep.
What do we think?
Well,
Turn
you
the
know,
light on.
Looks like right.
Members of the federal government turning into stone cold murderers.
Yeah. What do you say, Stir?
Looks like they might get their riot.
You know, I mean, if that wasn't true, and I agree with you, they would back off today. You know, instead they doubled down. You know, they're out there provoking this crowd.
They need right.
And I've got some.
That's your.
I got a woman here I've been following this morning out there, and she calls herself K Bear, I think it is. She's on well, now what's this here? Anyway, I've been following some TikTokers who are live out there, and they are. I mean, they're literally tear gassing grandmothers. I mean, doing their best to get things stirred up. I just can't believe how crazy it is. Where'd that woman go?
I've been surprised that none of the media really has been covering who else was in the car with her.
Yeah, it was her partner, and I don't know. Somebody said wife. I don't know if they were married or not. Then there were people. Oh, that reminds me. I had a little throwdown here with one of my commenters over on on my YouTube video. This guy goes, "If that woman was at home minding her own business, she'd still be alive." You know, I just love how people know nothing about the facts and make those assumptions. I mean, she had dropped off her 6-year-old child at school, according to her father and her ex-husband, and was on the way home and lives in the neighborhood. So I guess if according to this guy, if she'd stayed home and not taken her child to school, she'd still be alive. Okay, it's all her fault. God, I can't believe people.
Well, it may be a case of someone who was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and got scared by this guy who was trying to rip her door open.
Yeah. Okay, Bears, got yourself onto the screen. Hey there,
I am
Kay.
here.
Well, good. Hello there.
I just want to actually comment because oops, did I cut out?
No, I hear you.
Oh, okay. So I am from Minnesota, if you can't tell. And I will say this whole situation is terrible. And I actually commented on your post on Trail Mix this morning that I just said that you know, as a Minnesotan, it's really disheartening that this is happening. We've been going through so much the last 5 years with George Floyd, and then this summer with Melissa Hortman, who was our speaker at one point, and her husband and her dog, and then also State Senator Hoffman, who was shot, and his wife Yvette.
It's
and
amazing.
Then Annunciation school shooting. It's just a lot.
That is a lot.
And the thing is, I just think of Minneapolis as such a quiet and peaceful place, and it hadn't been that way.
Well, and that's the thing is that.
Oh, we might have
myself.
lost her.
Sorry.
No, there you are. You're on your cell. That's fine.
Oh no! I'm on my computer. I'm just on my headset. And
okay. I thought that sounded pretty good for a cell. Okay.
Yeah,
that worked.
But yeah, it's really disheartening, and like, I live outside of Minneapolis, so I'm not downtown all the time, but I have family and friends that live in this area. In fact, one of my good friends was actually there when this happened, and
she was there where at the actual.
She was down the street from where this happened. Yes.
Well, do you know anything about the neighborhood? Because the houses look pretty nice to me, but I was wondering about that because they said it was like within a few blocks of where the Floyd.
It was about 3 blocks away from where it happened, or within a mile. But no, in this area is South Minneapolis, and South Minneapolis has a lot of like historic houses and such, and it's predominantly middle class, so it's not. I like I said, I was really surprised that they were even in that area, to be honest.
That was going to be my next question. If you had any idea why they were there.
It was very odd. But the thing is that's really not in the news is that a couple hours later, they went to a high school and were at a high school pepper spraying kids and tackling them. High school kids blocking the school doors.
I saw a local news report on that because I've been looking at local media this morning, and one of them said we can't really show the video because all the kids they're all minors in the video, and we don't want to invade their privacy. I mean, so we have this bizarre situation where local media is not showing kids getting gassed because they don't want to invade their privacy. I mean, it just makes your head explode.
Right. And it turned out, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe it was like an assistant teacher or maybe even a paraprofessional that they apprehended. But mainly all you could see is them like in the schoolyard, pinning kids down. Even administration for the school was attacked. That's why they canceled schools in Minneapolis for the next 2 days.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah. So it's not just affecting, adults and how we're processing it. It's our kids now that are being attacked.
You gotta wonder how they process it, the kids. I mean, what goes through their mind when they see all this, particularly when it's the federal government.
Exactly.
What are they learning about what the federal? See, when I grew up, this isn't the federal government. I grew up to learn about, or president. I mean, that gets back to another issue I've had with Trump all along is the role I always thought of presidents as a role model. And what are kids learning from this president?
And I mean, I will be honest, I have a 9-year-old son, and he one thing that we're dealing with is all the negative information for neurodivergent children. And the thing is I will say Minnesota has voted blue since 1974. Richard Nixon was the last time we voted for a Republican for president. So
yeah,
but we have a lot of Republicans throughout the remaining of the state. Just the very populous areas are very, very, very Democratic. So it's it's different. And I mean, we're not one of those states where they're going to pass to have, the 10 commandments in school or anything like that, or have, you hear about the schools in the South where it was an indigenous boy came to school and they made him chop his hair off or wouldn't let him wear his hair long. We're not that type of people up here. And yeah.
I know. I've always thought of Minnesotans as, we call it the Norwegian charisma.
Yeah. We're very, excuse the term, we're very F around and find out. We're very much that way.
Yeah. Jamie and Stir, you still there?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I just making sure I hadn't cut you off.
No.
Welcome, Kay. Welcome, Kay. This is Jamie and Stir, who have been trail mixers for, I guess, since we started 20 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that this is the town where all the children are above average.
Yeah. I've actually thought about the old
Lake Wobegon.
what do you call it?
Lake
Wobegon. Yeah. Boy, I wish that show would come back. We need some of that that way of thinking.
I think during COVID, Garrison Keillor did something for that. I want to say it was during COVID.
And he got caught up in the Me Too stuff, didn't he?
Yep. With the second and third wives.
Oh, gosh, yes.
And, that was something, because I really liked him. Maybe that's what
Garrison Keillor.
Also, I was going to tell
that.
you, I heard the part before. It was her wife that was with her.
It was.
It was.
Okay.
What I gathered is that she was dropping off her wife because her wife wasn't in the car with her, I don't think, when it happened, because in the video you see a person running across the street in a blue plaid jacket, and then there was other video where somebody had gone around and you could see the person actually hugging her in the vehicle, and she was crying. And then they showed her later on sitting on the sidewalk with their dog crying.
Wow. Yeah, I heard something about it, that there was a dog. Wow.
Yeah. It's really sad. And she has a 6-year-old son. And yeah, it's very heartbreaking. And one thing that I've noticed on like postings and stuff is a lot of people are saying like, why aren't you recognizing this person who was killed by ICE? And there's been 9 ICE killings in the last year. 9.
I knew it was adding up. It was adding up.
But I think this is the first one that's caught on video.
And that always makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that video of the woman who's the neighbor in the that really grabbed me last night, where she's yelling at the guys, you know, you're killing my neighbors, you're stealing my neighbors. That was the kind of thing that makes you think maybe people will get focused on, more people will pay attention to this situation. Let's ask Gemini.
My big thing is just people need to educate themselves. You know, really look into stuff instead of just looking at one news source. Look at several. Look at you know, a comprehensive of different things. Watch different streams. Watch different kind of commentators. Sometimes, I will be honest, sometimes I sit and watch right-wing commentators because I want to get their point of view.
Let's ask Gemini, my AI, how many people has ICE killed? See if that's just too broad or not.
Well, I know it was like 32, but that's like over the whole span of ICE, not just. Oh, it might take a little bit to do.
I've got it set on Pro.
Oh.
I'm paying $20 a month for this thing, so I use its most powerful tool, which is Pro.
Right.
Statistic, and it takes. And it can go faster if you want it to, but I've got it set to get. Okay, there has been a sharp rise in officer-involved shootings. 14 since January. ICE officers have been connected to 14 shootings, 4 confirmed fatalities. They've got Renee on here. I think I heard somebody coming in. Who was that? Did somebody pop in? Oh, I thought I heard the clink.
It might be my dog.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
Well, so they got them all listed here. Los Angeles, a man shot and killed by a off-duty ICE
that was Keith Porter Jr.
Oh boy, you're up to speed on this.
Oh yes.
and Chicago, Silverio Gonzalez was killed during a vehicle stop. Texas, the Mexican national was killed. Then there's the deaths in ICE custody. Oh,
exactly.
Forgot about that. 32 deaths in 2025. And I heard somebody saying, one of the Trump defenders on one of the panels last night on one of the channels is saying, well, you got to understand, we've never tried anything like this before. We've not enforced our immigration laws ever before. And I get so tired of that because Obama was tough on immigration. And in fact, they called him deporter in chief. And I went back and looked a while ago at some of the stats, but the difference was he did it legally, and they focused on just criminals, and the rate of success in their arrests and to conviction and deportations was much higher because they were more discerning about it, and you didn't hear all this screaming and hollering, and that's just such a lie that I will acknowledge that Biden took his foot off the pedal and
he did.
was too lax about it. I'll accept that as a criticism.
No, Obama followed it legally, but that's because, I mean, he was a lawyer. He knew the process that it needed to go through.
And a constitutional lawyer.
Yeah.
So
no, I think Obama really went by the book on a lot of things because that's what he studied. And that's what he processed. And it just breaks your heart that we went from one extreme to another kind of thing. Or not extreme really, but more of I guess because it wasn't so advertised that they were doing this. But also I have to say it, social media has totally taken a turn since the Obama administration, and it's become more mainstream to watch things online than it was back then. And we're getting more information faster.
So here's the bottom line from Gemini. Direct killings this year, at least 4 fatal shootings, and custodial deaths, 32 people. I didn't know the custodial deaths was that high.
And we don't know what has happened in those custodial deaths either. They just have to be reported.
Yeah. Going back over here, I had a woman on TikTok who I thought she was still there. No, who was live at somewhere, and I was really getting a kick out of her. And y'all talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm going to go see if I can find this woman because I really liked her. Who's going to run for governor? What's that?
Oh, I was just going to ask Katie Bear to tell us about her family and all of that while you were off wandering.
Oh, yeah. Well, I am the daughter of 2 teachers, so you can say raised as a Democrat just from that. But I grew up here. I actually grew up in a very small town outside of Minneapolis, actually about 15 minutes from Chanhassen, where Prince is from. And so we would go to Target and see Prince walking down the aisle.
Really?
He was he was very humble, very normal guy. And so it just, it was a normal, farming community kind of thing, being raised and stuff. And there's been plenty of chances to leave the state and go elsewhere. But, I think in hindsight, instead of going off to college in another place, I stayed here. I met my husband. We've been married it'll be 23 years in June. And we have our 9-year-old little boy, and that's us. And like I said yesterday in my comment about my mother-in-law, yes, she is a Christian nationalist. I've been told that I have my husband whipped because I won't let him have an arsenal of guns in my house, which is not true.
How do you deal with that? I mean, do you try an intervention or you just live with it?
Well, she lives out in Nevada, so we're lucky enough where we have boundaries. But
you mentioned neurodivergent. Is your 9-year-old neurodivergent?
Yes, he is.
Oh, because we have one lady on Trail Mix whose son is, and he is one of the most marvelous cameramen you will ever hope to see. And, she's had her situation all along trying to get him to adulthood, but he's turned out to be fantastic. Been working for Costco for ages.
Oh, and that's awesome.
and I've met him several times because we go to the races together.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, he's
it's
a smart little
you have
kid.
your work cut out for you.
Yeah, he's a very smart little guy. I mean, he's my everything, and he just thinks in a different way. And what's neat about being a parent to a neurodivergent child is that you learn how to understand how their brain processes. And so, like, you kind of have to train your brain to like work with their neurodivergency. And so um but in hindsight, it's the greatest thing ever. He loves making movies and stuff. In fact, I was just out to dinner with family last night, and I was showing him he loves Minecraft and building stuff on video games and stuff. And so he did we went and saw the Minecraft movie, and he wanted to do a scene from the movie in Minecraft with the music, and I had to videotape it. So, but no, he's
Well, now,
he's a
now
great
educate
kid.
me on neurodivergent. What I have to admit, I don't know what it is.
It's autism.
Mhm.
It's considered autism. Um, any like ADHD, anything on that scale.
Mhm.
And he has both. So we just say neurodivergent because it's easier.
Because
Um,
it's a whole
it's easier
spectrum.
than trying to explain ADHD.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and the thing is that, you know, don't get me started on RFK Jr. because
Oh, go ahead, get
oh,
started.
oh God, oh
Go
God.
for it.
Okay.
Well, in fact, we haven't hollered about him lately, Jamie. It's about time to holler about him again.
Okay. So I'm going to say this. So
I'm stunned by that.
my whole thing, I love this. You took Tylenol, so it's your fault your child's autistic crap. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Look at my husband. My husband definitely is on the same track. I mean, as soon as my son was diagnosed, I started doing all the research I could about autism and how it works and things to help him understand normal things, you know what I mean? And some
Mhm.
things are a process, other things are not. The kid taught himself to read when he was 4 years old.
Really?
He's Yes, taught himself how to read. And
Mm.
the only reason I found out is because one time we were ordering Christmas presents, and you know how on Amazon when you order it, sometimes you can choose the manufacturer's boxing so it doesn't like come in an Amazon box. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's cheaper, you get it faster. Well, we did that because it was Christmas time. We wanted to get it here, and it was delivered, and I had it just sitting in the entryway, and I figured, oh, he won't be able to read the box. That boy read it right off the box and said, oh, thanks for getting me that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a whole spectrum, and Harbor Woman and her son Sam is who we have.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, is that Harbor Woman you're
Yeah,
referring
that's
to?
Harbor Woman's son.
Has she been on the trail lately?
No,
At all?
she's been dealing with a whole lot of personal stuff that
Has she?
I won't go into, but
Oh,
no,
okay.
she hasn't been on the trail in quite a while. But you know, she lost the partner she had for so long and through
Oh.
cancer, and you know, but
We've had a lot
she's
of
just working through a lot of
folks through the
issues.
years.
Yeah.
You should have been around, Kay, when we had the great wars of 2016 between Obama
Ooh.
and Hillary.
Oh.
Oh boy. We had us a civil war at Trail Mix back then. It was not pretty. I actually had to shut down comments for a couple of days because
Oh
people
boy.
were getting so hostile. You remember that,
Yeah.
Jamie?
Oh yeah, I remember being the old woman in the basement.
Oh gosh. Oh, and you were asking about governor? Who I
Yes.
thought would run? Well, Amy
I was.
Klobuchar is actually debating if she wants to do it or not.
Oh, really?
The thing is with
Oh,
Amy Klobuchar.
Jamie here is one of Klobuchar's biggest fans.
Ooh. Well, Klobuchar has like a 70% approval rating within the state.
Really?
So there's almost like a guarantee she would get it. Plus, do you really want to go against my pillow guy? Like, really?
Is he really? Is he actually running?
Yes, he is.
Oh my
And then the
God.
other option is DeMuth, who was one of the people that gave Nick Shirley the information about the daycare center fraud in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah. Is he
So,
running?
oh no. She's running. Yeah, it's is it Laura or Lisa? I don't even. I gotta
But
look.
now, but you're not saying that Nick Shirley guy's running.
Oh no.
No.
Lisa
No.
DeMuth. She's but she is District 13A. What district is that? I'm not a fan of her at all. She took over for Speaker of the House in February of 2025. And she represents her.
I was disappointed. Waltz. Mainly because I understand why he probably just tired of it all, but I just hate for the right wing to get the excuse to say they beat him. You know.
Well, this is.
Are you thinking about Aaron Murphy?
Jamie's saying, "Are you thinking about Aaron Murphy?"
But maybe, I'm not sure.
She's the majority leader of the Minnesota Senate.
No, it's Lisa DeMuth is the one. I was just looking up what district she's in charge of because I don't know what. It's 13A, and I'm looking at Minnesota. Make my life easy. If it's my district, I'm gonna be sad. We had Michelle Bachmann before, so.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot about her.
My uncle wanted to get shirts made that said "Scrolls for Bachmann" because she's nuts. Oh.
You're thinking about Lisa DeMuth.
Yes. She's the one that gave Nick Shirley information. So she's running. My Pillow dude is running, which this man is, I'm sorry. I just get the heebie-jeebies when I see him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I followed him. You know who's going to love him staying in the news is Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah. Oh, he could. Oh gosh, every day.
Kimmel had a field day with that guy. Even had him on the show. Did you see the time that he was on the show?
Yes, my gosh. Oh. And yes, I was really saddened that Tim Walz dropped out. But I will say that the harassment that he and his family have endured
I don't blame him.
mean, when he was running for vice president, they had harassment, but it wasn't to the extent after Trump called him the R word.
Yeah.
And he has a neurodivergent child.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah. Who they were even attacking him, even the child. Yeah.
Yep.
I saw his daughter on a podcast doing an interview on something shortly after he dropped out, saying that she and her brother both were getting all kinds of harassment. I mean, in person, not just online.
Yeah, she said that there were people like coming to her work, and I mean and people were literally driving outside the governor's mansion, yelling that at the house as they would drive by 24/7 for the last 2 months.
Wow.
And then the orange tangerine man has to then now say that Tim Walz orchestrated the assassination of Melissa Hortman.
Yeah. Isn't it? I mean, it's just, it's gotten to where, and we've normalized these things he says and does, Trump says and does it. I mean, like this this thing yesterday with the killing of this woman. I mean, right away he gets out and says she was a professional agitator who viciously ran over the officer. I mean, he went further than Kristi Noem's lies. I mean, he made up some whole new ones. And we go, oh, that's Trump. You know, he just getting carried away. I don't know.
Oh, and that the police officer was injured and he was dragged away and needed to go to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And blah, 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 blah. The dude was walking. He ran after her vehicle. And honestly, I'm wondering if he ran after her vehicle to make sure she was dead, is what I think it was.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually pulled from something that showed him. Is this it? Yeah, that's a close-up. A zoom in of the guy, the shooter. That's the shooter. Have they named him yet? Do we know his name? I haven't seen where that anybody's done that.
Nothing has been confirmed, but we're getting reports that his name is Steve Grove.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that's I think that's just preliminary, the internet doing its thing with researching.
Yeah.
But the thing is the guy never took down his mask. So it's not like you could take a picture of his face, his real face, and put it and do a reverse search or something. But yeah, so that's what people are saying, but nothing's been put out in the media. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah, I mean, like I had a comment on one of the videos that people say, well, you're supposed to, if the police tell you to get out of the car, you've got to get out of the car. Well, they weren't identifying themselves. How did she know who they were? They weren't. The guy went up to her and said, get out of the fucking car. Does that sound like a police officer to you? I mean, it's like, I think your first instinct would be to drive away.
And when you watch the video, it's clear you can see that she was waving the cars past her. Like she was like, hey, you go ahead, because I will be honest, that's the Minnesota way. You literally, if you're going to go into traffic and there's cars coming, you wave them through so they don't, sit and whatever. And she was doing the Minnesota thing. Hey, go through, and all of a sudden they stop and they tell her to get out of the car. What the heck did she do?
Yeah. Jack's here. Jack, we got Kay has converted. We got a conversion from an online keyboard commenter of the last few days to an actual in-person avatar. This is Jack, another longtime trail mixer in Missouri.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I guess welcome, Katie.
Thank you.
Right. We're a crazy bunch, but we're fairly tolerant.
As a matter of fact, I just realized I didn't give Kay a proper welcoming from our Trail Mix editorial board.
Yeah, we're still trying to decide who's the jackass.
Yeah. So we each I haven't mixed their audios yet, so right now we just have individual cow.
Aww.
And then we have the goat. And finally, the jackass.
I'm particularly fond of the jackass.
Are you?
Yeah.
Now, what is your avatar, Kay? Is that
I just put it's a snowflakes because it's
another liberal snowflake.
Yeah. I posted on my Facebook yesterday because I'm just tired of being quiet. And to be honest, I don't usually go on Facebook very often anymore just because of all the hatred and everything. And
Yeah.
so I finally said, I'm done. I'm done being quiet. I said I am a proud radical leftist scum.
Yeah. It's time. Well,
What's
the
your
thing is,
what's your name on Facebook, Katie?
It's my real life information. I'll give you the information.
Okay,
I'll
mine's
message you with it.
under Jamie White. I keep it simple.
Mine's long, so that's like I'll just type it to you. But yeah, it's been yeah, just been a long road, and I'm really hoping that, and I'm trying to stay positive that there's going to be a change, but we will see.
there is going to be a change.
I
It's
hope so.
going to happen. I mean, we're not just, I mean, we also need to stand up for ourselves. We are actually the real Americans. I get tired of them stealing that from us. You know,
Yes.
we are the real Americans. We're not just
Right.
leftists.
Good morning, Stuart.
Oh, I did.
Oh, hi.
Jamie keeps up with the. Hello, Stuart. Good morning to you. There's Stuart. We got now, Stuart. We just got Kay converted to online. She's got her on here with her microphone and her avatar, so maybe that'll encourage you. And you're both welcome to get over to trailmix.cc and correspond with us there too. Now I'm seeing all these CNN stories on the Chiron about that the feds are blocking the investigation already.
Yep, they are.
So, okay, great. Wonderful.
Yeah. But this is the thing, is that I'm going to say it right now, our Attorney General, Keith Ellison, is he is a powerhouse. He literally takes his time, investigates every piece of everything before he brings it anywhere. He's very meticulous. And the George Floyd case, he made sure that was ironclad before he brought it to trial. And he will do the same thing with this. And I can guarantee his office is trying to find out information as soon as possible so they can get the ball rolling.
Yeah, because obviously it's going to be up to if there's a prosecution in order here, it's going to be up to the state, because we know the feds aren't going to do it. And that's better anyway, because then he can't be pardoned.
Correct.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
That's why they grabbed Chauvin when they did. Because the feds wanted to charge Chauvin, Derek Chauvin. He was the guy who killed George Floyd. We grabbed him first and got him on state charges, and then he went to federal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And how did that end up? Is he in jail or?
Oh yeah. He's supposed to get out, I want to say like 2045 or something.
Wow.
I don't like looking up his name. I don't.
Trump is off on a major tirade this morning.
Oh, yeah.
He's calling for mass arrests among the Somalis.
Ugh. And I'm going to say this. The Somali population, it's only about 60 to 80,000 people in Minnesota, okay? And they're spread out all over. It's not just in Minneapolis. But I will tell you, they are doctors. They are nurses. There's only 5% of the population is even on any kind of assistance. So it's really bothers me that this false rhetoric is being done. They are part of the patchwork of what Minnesota is. And it breaks my heart, because these people are our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our, people we've grown up with, and they're just being ripped away because of their race.
Well, and it's just like the Haitians in Ohio that were productive members of their community, and the local people in the community had no problems with them. And then all that stuff got made up. I'm going over here to see what. Oh, this is new. I hadn't been over to Trump's site in a while.
Oh, he was sentenced to 22 and a half years on the second-degree charge, while the second-degree manslaughter and third-degree murder charges remain not adjudicated. So
okay.
he will be eligible for release in 2035 or 2036 when he'll be closed. So.
I hadn't been over to Trump's page in a while, but apparently they've made it so you actually have to sign in now. I didn't used to have to do that.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so maybe so they can track.
Oh, maybe I've got it. Oh, here. I see. I didn't have the page up right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Would you vote for Al Franken if he ran for something?
Hell yes. I love that man. I love him. He should have. I'm sorry, but when everything went down with this sexual harassment stuff, all those claims happen to be false.
There you go, Stir. You got a friend now, Stir. That's been one of Stir's long time crusades.
Anyone familiar with entertaining the troops knew that was a phony situation.
Oh, God. Well, and the thing is that notice as soon as he left, as soon as he resigned, they all disappeared.
Yeah.
All of them. It was because he was a loud voice out there, and they didn't like his loud voice and him pointing out things that were wrong. And
well, I gotta point out one.
Well, he got Sessions to admit too.
Yeah, he did.
Sessions to admit what?
What? He blocked him from something he was aiming to do. Sessions.
Oh, okay.
No.
Almost as an afterthought during a hearing.
Right, and you're right, Stuart.
Now, you explain to me what Stuart's talking about, because I'm not following this.
There was a Muslim dentist in Germany that was like killing people. But the thing is, I mean, I hate to say it. Okay, so I dabble in true crime a lot, and I'll say it that most of the killers that we deal with are, I would say, about 85% men, and they're usually white men.
Mm-hmm.
So hate saying it, but it's the way it is. And don't get me wrong, we have crime in every single division of the world. Don't say we don't, because we do. But I don't know. I think it's impossible to get rid of all the criminals in the United States. And having and I'm going to say this, I have a very good friend who's from Mexico, and she's here on a green card. And she's such a great person, and she has no bad bone in her body, so I know she would never commit a crime, but she literally doesn't leave the house because she's afraid she's going to get taken.
Yeah. And is she
or shot?
But she is legal. She is documented.
She is documented. She came here legally. She has a green card. She was here on a student visa, and now she's got her green card because she got married to an American citizen. And so she has to she has this first green card for 2 years, and then she's got to go get another one, and then once she gets the second one, I guess she's on the path to citizenship if she applies for it. Now right now she's like, I'm not sure if this goes into a dictatorship, I'm not staying.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, maybe that's the strategy behind becoming a dictator is people won't want to come here anymore.
Probably. But then, and I have to say this, is that then there's the attacks on religion. When is it going to be, talking about attacking people who believe in Islam? Then is it going to become Buddhist? Then is it going to become Jewish people? Is it going to become agnostic people who don't really identify with a certain religion? Is it going to be, the people who believe in paganism or, Wicca or whatever? Are they going to be ousted then?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh.
I don't think these people are going to stop at anything. I mean,
separation of church and Christ.
Oh. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. All I'll say is one on the upside is that Stephen Miller cost him 41 seats in the House in 2017 with kids in cages. And I think he's doing it again. And I think a lot of Republicans are aware of that too, that this overreach on this stuff is going to hurt them. And when just average Americans wake up and realize just how, and that's what this this murder is bringing back into focus is this is craziness. This is madness. They've gone completely out of their minds. And it's not just, the kind of, round up the murderers and deport them kind of thing. They're just on a racist binge. And people are figuring that out.
I think that's why Trump wants to send him down to Venezuela. Get him out of his hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will bring up one really quick thing is that I saw a post last night and it's the truth is that now Walz has called the by the way, I'm going to say it. I love Jacob Fry. I'm just going to say it. He's amazing.
Oh, that guy's a star. He's a rock star.
He's great. But Walz did give a warning to the National Guard that he wants them on standby.
Yeah.
And that is to protect our community. That is not to engage with ICE, just protect our community. So they would stand between the picket line and the ICE agents. So we don't have this crazy stuff going on. The thing is, though, is that if that does happen, we do run the risk of activating the Insurrection Act.
Oh, yeah. And they're itching to, now that they've lost the National Guard cases all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, now that they've lost that argument, that's going to be their next move is to try and figure out how to, since using the emergency powers to protect federal property isn't working. Now they're going to go to the Insurrection Act. You're right. I mean, they're itching
and then
to try
delay
that.
Midterms because of the insurrection.
Yep.
But the thing is, Walz has no, excuse my language, no fucks to give.
Yeah.
And he's gonna let it all go. And you know what? We will all be right there with him.
Yeah.
We can't have this unrest anymore. It's much, and it's hurting people all over the world. It's not just here, it's everywhere. When people are protesting in the UK, in France, in Australia for what's going on here. Yeah. Everybody can see it's wrong, except the people that don't want to see it's wrong because they're complicit. So
yeah.
And this whole nonsense about Greenland.
Smoke screen.
It's not like we haven't had bases there for decades. All we had to do if we wanted to guard against some sort of Arctic invasion is pretty pleased. Could we have a couple more bases up there?
Yeah.
It's yeah. It's all smoke screens. And notice, anytime anything bad comes out about Trump, there's always something else he does to overdo it. So, like, for instance, like the other day when Jack Smith stuff came out, Jack Smith is just amazing. And I'm so glad he spoke out and was blunt. And when that video came out, then all of a sudden the next day, Venezuela is being invaded and we have Maduro.
Yeah.
So release the files, just saying it.
Well, in his first term, when Trump first took office, there was a famous meeting with all the new White House staff, and he told them then, and this has been his philosophy ever since. He told them this administration is going to be. New York Times reported this. I mean, he said this administration is going to be like a TV show, and every day is a new episode, and that's how he runs his presidencies. And sometimes it's intended to distract, but it's always got to be about him, and he's got to be the center of attention, and it's always just a TV show.
God, I'd almost be willing to let it be the Trump Kennedy Center if it was a true memorial.
Yeah. Well, we're at our hour, and I want to wind up with this woman that I think is the star of all the homemade videos yesterday. I don't know, you might even know her. I'm going to play this. This was just great.
Now, I'm a physician. Hey, listen, you understand. We got EMS coming. I get it. Just give us a second. We have medics on scene. We have our own medics.
Where are they? Where are they?
Where are they?
How can I relax? You just killed my fucking neighbor. You caught butter in the fucking face. You killed my fucking neighbor. How do you show up to work every day? How the fuck do you do this every day? You're killing my neighbors. You're stealing my neighbors. What the fuck, man?
You're killing my neighbors. You're stealing my neighbors. That just sums it up to me. It's sad. Stuart Loveland. Not much green in Greenland.
Nope. And you know what's really funny is Trump thinks it's a huge body of land. It's really not. So go ahead, try. The Dutch prime minister said, "Go ahead, we'll shoot on sight. Have fun."
He just, he wants to be part of his legacy to be that he expanded the nation. He's jealous of people like Thomas Jefferson and the Louisiana Purchase and whichever president bought Alaska. He wants to be one of those presidents.
Yeah, and the threats to Cuba and Colombia and all the other. Supposedly Marco Rubio, I saw something with Marco Rubio where he said, "Oh, well, we just might as well take over the whole Western Hemisphere," and I'm like, what?
That's his. I do think that's Trump's idea. Is that Putin gets Europe?
Probably Putin's idea.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I think that's why Putin and China have been so quiet about Venezuela. Is their deal is that Putin gets Europe, China gets Asia, and Trump gets America, all the Americas. And I think they've made that deal.
Anyway, farewell, gang. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, I'm glad to see you join us.
Yeah. Well, let me know if you ever want me to join again.
Oh, always. we turn this spigot on at 11 o'clock every day, and at least we've done it for a week so far.
Nice. All right. Well, I will look forward to it, and I'll talk to y'all next time.
All righty, and you can get on trailmix.cc and
Will do.
Play with us there.
I sent the link to my mom yesterday too, so don't be surprised if you see her on there. So have a good one.
That'd be fun. All right, thanks a lot. Stir, we'll see you later.
Yep.
And we'll be back here 11 o'clock tomorrow. See what's left of the world. And Christy Dome's talking right now, so it's a good time to stop.